Hello everyone, I am so excited about tonight's reading. I am glad that you're here with me tonight. This is another pick a card, and you guys seem to enjoy the last pick a card about what do others admire about you, so that's what we're doing tonight. We are going to be asking, what do others admire about you? And we have 4 options to choose from. So you can pick from pile 1, 2, 3, or 4. And typically how I choose is I imagine numbers 1 through 4 in my mind, and I just let whatever numbers wants to speak to me through my intuition float into my mind. So whatever number kind of appears when I'm thinking about that is the number that I pick, but I know some people are more visual than that, so you can either pick from the colors or the stones, whichever your intuition picks, whichever one speaks kind of to your intuition. Just kind of concentrate on this visual for a little while, or even pause the video. You can do that and then just kind of select that way. But I'm really excited to get into this message, and I hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for being with me. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. I feel like the people that were supposed to find my channel will or have, and if you have found me, I would love for you to continue viewing my readings. If you like this type of reading, once you listen to me for a while, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. That'll help me understand what kind of content you guys enjoy. So hopefully you have selected your pile. If not, feel free to pause the video. I'm going to get started with pile number 1. I'm just going to move these out of the way for later. Okay, guys, if you chose pile number 1, or this beautiful stone, I love this, it's so gorgeous, then this pile, this reading is for you. Let's see where we can put this. Maybe here's good. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Put this over here for now. Okay. Let's see, pile number 1, what we've got for you. If something's out of view, don't worry. I will pick it up and show it to you throughout the video as we kind of go through the cards. Oh, nice. Okay, there's going to be a couple that are out of view, but I'll show you as we go. Okay, guys, compassion is the one I'll start with. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So you guys are really compassionate. That's something that people notice about you and admire about you. Also, it looks like you guys are very forgiving. It says forgiveness heals, time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. But I believe, like, because of this type of reading, you guys are very forgiving and compassionate people, and people notice that about you, and they definitely admire that about you. And this one is wants to speak for sure. What a beautiful card. Courage. You guys are courageous. It says strength, fierceness, and family. You guys are fierce. I really love this. You guys probably have gorgeous eyes too, because the eyes are really, really standing out to me. You guys have really beautiful eyes that people admire as well. You can look into people's souls with your eyes, or that's how people feel when they're with you. All right, solitude is here, and it says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So perhaps you guys are, or you can be quiet at times. You guys are like the strong silent type sometimes, or maybe you like to be alone, and maybe that's a quality that people like about you too, because I do know some people that always say, oh gosh, I hate being alone. I can't stand it. And that's kind of sad to think about, because when we can't be alone, that means we don't like something about ourselves. So maybe somebody, in your friend group or somebody in your family really admires the fact that you are able to feel good alone. Maybe you're even able to, go out alone, you feel good on your own, which is fantastic. And you're courageous. You don't have to be in a couple to feel powerful. You are courageous and you feel like you can stand alone. You don't have to have someone constantly with you. But you are a very good friend. People like to celebrate with you. You guys are really good at friendships, and you're good at creating, fun environments. This says celebration, community, and friendships. People really love the type of friend that you are, and they admire you for that. Ace of Earth is here. This says abundance, opportunity, and resources. You guys are probably really good with ideas and starting things, getting things started. Two of Earth is here, Two of Pentacles, and this is about balance, prioritization, and playfulness. This is definitely about balancing things. So you guys are probably multitaskers. You're able to kind of juggle things and make it look effortless. Look at the way she's balancing along this beam. It looks fun, and she makes it look completely effortless. And you guys, like I said, you're probably really good with money too. That's probably another thing that people admire about you. This says balance, work, rest, and play. It's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities. So yeah, you guys are really good at balancing things in your life. So people admire that about you. Perhaps you're able to be really serious with work when you need to, and then celebrate and have fun. Maybe you work hard, play hard. This group probably works hard, plays hard. Bittersweet is here. So you guys, this makes me feel like you guys are really good with like letting go and moving on when you have to. This is about kind of, making the best out of things. Like you always see the good in things. This is something that reminds me of. This says you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So people probably admire that you really have your stuff together in this pile. You guys make others feel like you really know what you want in life, and you've gone after it already, and you are thriving. This pile definitely makes people feel that. Inner child is here. You guys probably look really young. You probably keep up your appearance very well, and you are very fun. You're very fun, and you're able to kind of, find the fun in circumstances, or find the light in circumstances. You don't take things too seriously. You're able to just enjoy things as they come. And people really admire that about you guys. Like I said, balance is definitely here. So you guys are able to enjoy things both professionally and personally, and you're able to kind of juggle that and balance it really well. There is nothing to regret when I learn from my past. So people love the way that you are able to move forward from things. Like I said in this card, I think you guys, you don't dwell on things too long and let it harm your peace. I think you guys are, you guys can be gentle with yourselves. You guys forgive. You forgive yourselves. You forgive others. You're able to move forward and you don't have regrets. You learn from things and you move forward, and that's that. You guys are just able to really do that well. So like I said, you're also able to be very gentle with people and yourself when you need to. So I feel like you guys, you don't hold grudges. You're able to move forward, move past things. I think you guys have really intense, gorgeous eyes that people admire. And I think they admire your balance. You're able to really make people feel like you have it all together. You are able to balance work and play really well. You're compassionate to others. I feel like you guys are really down to earth too, and you're forgiving. You're very forgiving, and people admire that about you. Like I said, the solitude, I think you guys are really strong and powerful. You're able to be alone, and you're happy about that, and people admire that because there's a lot of people in this world that they're codependent. They can't be without a partner. I feel like even if you guys have a partner, you're very strong and you don't have to have a partner at all times. You don't have to have your partner with you when you go places. You're able to feel free and have fun even without your partner. You're very courageous. People see you as intensely courageous. You're very strong. You have a fierceness, and you probably really do love your family. You have a unique sense of family pride, and you're able to make that seem cool. You know how like sometimes when we're younger in school, sometimes it doesn't seem cool to be like best friends with your mom. I feel like this pile would be perfectly fine with letting people know that you guys are really strong and courageous in your own skin. Gorgeous. I love it. You guys are really admirable people, and I want to pull another card for you guys just to get a couple more messages for you. What do people admire about pile one? What do people admire about pile one? Show me. What do people admire about pile number one? So I had a couple that wanted to pop out there for a second. What do people admire about pile one? And this one wanted to pop. Oh, there's too many. There's a big chunk. Hold on. What do people admire about pile one? Oh, there we go. That one popped directly out. And you make time for self-care. Yeah, you guys are really good about valuing yourselves and making sure you prioritize your own needs. And that's something people really admire about you. It's almost childlike, where you guys just understand what your needs are and you make sure that your needs are met in a really good way. And that's something people really admire about you. And you might be really lucky too. I feel like you guys are lucky, and people admire you for that. Beautiful pile, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's an awesome start to our reading, so I appreciate you being here. If you like this kind of reading, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to understand more about what you guys like. And if you do like this, if you like the way that I read, if you like my channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you with me. I hope you have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much, pile one. I am going to move on to pile number 2. So if you chose pile number 2 or this stone, this is your reading. All right, pile number 2, we have asked, what do others admire about you? Don't worry, if something's out of focus, I will make sure that I pick it up for you and help you see it a little bit better. I know we all have intuition, and sometimes you can pick things up on the cards by looking at them, and it might resonate with you. And, you know, it'll have some kind of meaning for you if you see it. So this reading is, what do others admire about you? Nice. Beautiful, guys. You guys have really beautiful cards. Don't worry, there's some out of you, and I'll make sure I pick them up. All right, so right off the bat, patience and peacefulness is here. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. And peacefulness, you recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So what do people admire about you guys? You guys are very patient and peaceful, and I feel like you guys have just a very calming personality to others. I feel like you also make people feel protected. You guys are really strong. That's one thing I'm definitely picking up. And I feel like you guys are spiritual too. Prayer is here. So I feel like you guys really understand the power of prayer. And I'm looking at this, and it just makes me see like the way you guys have a really good perspective on things. And I think you help other people see that. Maybe you help people realize the power of prayer, or you help open people's minds up to spirituality a little bit. This reminds me of like the power of positive thought. Maybe you talk about that, the laws of attraction and stuff. That could be something that you help others see, and maybe you are admired for that. Pure intention is here. It says the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely, manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Guys, you know what, guys? I didn't even read this or see this before I said that, and manifestation is here. I'm sure that you guys do talk to other people about the power of manifestation and the laws of attraction. And you probably also talk to people about raising their vibration. Your intuitive feelings are accurate messages from the angels. I'm sure you guys are really spiritual, really intuitive, and people admire that about you. You guys can do that effortlessly. I feel like that's just kind of innate in you, and it makes people feel protected. I feel like they also feel like you're spiritually protected. I think people look at you and know that you're very connected to the divine. This says summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. I feel like people think that you have magic and you're just in you. Like you could almost, I don't want to say speak to animals, but just about. Like this person seems like she is so cool, calm, and collected with these two wolves next to her. Like she has some kind of magic in her that just kind of can help her control these wild animals, because she's so powerful and she has the power of the universe behind her. I'm sure you guys are extremely intelligent too, and people admire that about you. Very smart. You may love music as well, or maybe you're a really good singer. Maybe you're really good with your voice or expressing yourself. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So you guys might be very, people might love to listen to you. Perhaps you have a really good voice in general. I feel like people admire your voice or how you speak. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Perhaps you help people understand their lives a little bit better, and you kind of get down to why things happen in people's lives, or you help them kind of understand their lives a little bit better. Maybe you're really, really good at multitasking, and people admire that about you. This says, how teachable are you? I feel like you really make people look inward and understand themselves more. I think that that's a skill that you guys possess. You help people understand themselves more. I feel when they, interact with you, and they really admire that about you. It says, discover your life purpose. And you guys probably help people really understand themselves. Like I said, I think you guys kind of help people discover their life purpose. You kind of are very, you're a teacher without even realizing you're teaching. I think that you probably in conversation teach people very easily because of the way that just because of your nature. And people admire that about you because you're very intelligent, and the way that you speak just helps people learn. I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. That's awesome. I think you guys are just very, this says illuminating the truth. You guys are really tuned into the universe, and you have a really strong intuition, and I think people think that you just know things sometimes, and you do. You guys they think that you're really protected and tuned into the divine, and that they admire you for that. And I also think you guys are really, really, people think, this may not be true, but they think that you're really, really good with love relationships. Like you're very attractive. You attract a lot of partners, or a lot of suitors want to be with you. This says choice over analyzing, procrastination. But what I'm thinking is people see you as someone that really attracts a lot of the opposite sex, or whomever you are in love with, or not whomever you're in love with, but whatever gender you prefer. I feel like people think that people feel like you attract a lot of suitors, and that you end up in a lot of people's fantasies, and that you're very connected to, people feel very connected to you very quickly. And I feel like people also feel that you attract suitors very, very easily, that you're on a lot of people's minds. Yeah, definitely. And you guys are very pure, and you really want the best for others, and I feel like they can sense that in you. How beautiful. You guys are awesome. That's what people admire about you, all those things. I'm going to pull another card for you guys too. What do others admire about pile number 2? What do others admire about pile number 2? Give it to God. Like I said, people know that you guys are really connected to the divine, and that is something that they admire. It says, take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. And I feel like you guys really do that. You're very, very connected to source and spirit. And people know that about you, and they feel like you are very protected. They feel like you're like a chosen one. This says, control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. You guys definitely are very strong, and you are able to use your God-given anything. You know where your power is coming from, and you are not fearful of things because of the connection you have to the divine, and others know that, and you're very admired for that. You guys are very connected to the divine, and people know that about you. They feel like your prayers get answered, and you teach others about that without even realizing you're teaching them, perhaps just by them looking at your life as an example. That is something that you guys do. You teach people how to raise their vibration. You have a very high vibration yourself, and people kind of people might even feel a little bit addicted to you in a sense because of your high vibration, and they might not even realize exactly why they feel drawn to you, why they think about you a lot, and that's why. But I'm sure you do attract a lot of suitors, and a lot of people probably want to be friends with you too, because you have such a beautiful vibration that others really want to be in your presence. You're very calming. You're very, very calming, and you're very connected to the divine, guys. I hope you know that about yourselves. You are, definitely. You definitely are. I think you already know, though. That's why you're so peaceful and patient, because you know that whatever you need is coming to you. You understand the laws of attraction, and you teach that to others. Beautiful reading, guys. I love your energy. I really love your energy. I hope you guys are subscribed, because this is my gang here. I love this. The laws of attraction, the manifestation, the power we hold within. It's just all very apparent to you guys, and you teach it to others without even realizing that you're teaching it, because they just watch you and they're in awe of you. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you're subscribed, really. I feel like you guys really are the type of folks that would be attracted to my pile. If you like being here, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I would love to create more content that you guys are interested in seeing. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Okay, if you chose pile number 3 or this stone, this is your reading. All right, and this is what others admire about you. So pile number 3, what do others admire about you? Don't worry if some things are out of view. I will definitely be picking up the cards as we go and help you see them a little clearer. You guys, this was the pile. Things kept really popping out. I mean, so many cards were popping out in a certain deck that I feel like you guys are extremely talented in many, many different areas of your life, and people admire that about you. A lot of stuff was coming up. A lot of these kinds of cards were coming up, like a lot of the more life path career. There were just chunks of cards popping out, which I couldn't take them because there were just too many. And then I would put them back, and then more chunks would fall out. I feel like you guys are really talented in a lot of different areas of life. And you guys are really spiritual. So you know what? You guys might have been attracted to pile number 2 as well. And if you were, go ahead and listen to that as well, because similar energies I feel like you guys might have in this. These 2 piles, 2 and 3, might be connected. So what do people admire about you? You guys are really spiritual. You are clairvoyant. You have the gift of being able to kind of know things before they happen. You just do. You just have that about you. This card says inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And she's scrying right now, looking into something and kind of telling the future or understanding something a little deeper than most people do. And you guys definitely have that talent. Calming the waters is here. Peaceful self-regulation. You guys are very in touch with the divine. She seems magical here. She's very tuned into nature, very understanding about, I don't know if you guys have, there was a study done, and it was involving water and the way that our minds can change the actual makeup of water just by praying over it or thinking about it. There was a study done with water, and it proved that the way that we think, the energy that we put out, actually can change the energies and the structures of other things. And I feel like you guys really know that. You know those types of things. You know the laws of attraction, the laws of the universe, the way to manifest. You know all of that. Look, you guys are manifestors, alchemists. You guys can do it without even thinking twice about it. You guys are really connected to the divine, very similar to pile 2. So if you were at all attracted to pile 2, please watch that as well, because you guys are also this is my, these are my kind of people. Whomever clicked on pile 2 and 3, this is the energy that it's so strong. Look, power over difficulty, reclaim your power. You guys know how to rely on the divine. You have hope that other people don't have because of your faith. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And you guys believe in the laws of attraction, which then makes you abundant because you understand how gratitude and optimistic thinking, alchemy, manifestation, you guys understand that, and you're natural healers because you tune into the divine so well. It says you have this spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So I believe same with the last pile. You guys want to share this beautiful knowledge that you have. And you may have just been born with this knowledge, or perhaps you did get curious. This says open your third eye. It's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. This pile's very psychic. Very psychic. You naturally know things. It helps you kind of navigate any tough times in your life. I also saw the recovery card, and that made me think of, like, you guys have probably been through very tough things in your life. You guys have been tested and put through things, and you have come out so much stronger. I feel like the Phoenix Rising type situation here in this pile as well. You understand you understand the importance of gratitude. People see you as very grateful, very abundant. I feel like you guys understand how to be grateful and how to invest wisely. You guys are very intelligent with things like that, and it's just kind of an innate knowing. You guys know these things. You're connected to the divine. People see you as very loyal. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. It says own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and emotional and empowerment. So you guys already have this. This is something that people admire about you. You know your divine power and you share it. And it says spiritual religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. I feel like people already know this about you. Look at the alchemy already. The power in her hands. Her third eye is highlighted. You guys are healers. You probably do seek perfection in yourself at times, but just because you, I think just because you guys are really tuned in, sometimes you are able to kind of really hone into yourself, and maybe sometimes you do seek perfection because you know how mystical and magical things can be. But I also don't think that you focus on it so much that it deters you from anything, because you guys are so good at like switching your mind into that optimistic mindset. So even if you do start any negative talk, which we all have that, you are able to turn it around. And Four of Wands is here, which is prosperity, contentment, celebration. It's one of the happiest cards in the deck. People admire your home and family life, perhaps, and they admire the way that you're able to celebrate life. It's a card of celebration. It's a great card. I love this card. People admire your energy. You guys have a lot of energy. You're abundant in many things. You're able to understand the laws of attraction. You are able to create the things that you want in your life because you are so connected to the divine and you understand how powerful your own mind is. Look how she's kind of speaking things into existence. Like her inner knowing kind of is speaking things into existence. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. So you guys understand that you need to be your own best cheerleader, and I think you already do that for yourselves. You guys are very connected to the divine. People see you as very loyal, very gifted. Like I said, this pile is extremely talented in many, many, many areas. I couldn't even keep all the cards because they were popping out. So you guys also have you probably can create anything. You're probably really good at being creative. You think up solutions really fast. This pile is just very gifted in many, many, many ways. I'm going to pull that. I'm going to get that pile, the deck of cards that kept popping continuously with all those different things. And we'll just pull you a couple more of these cards to see what we get here. Because there was a lot popping out. What do others admire about pile 3? Do others admire about pile 3? What do others admire about pile 3? Others admire about pile 3. Okay. Artists, yeah, like I said, you guys are just very creative. This doesn't necessarily mean art. It could mean that, but I feel like you guys can create anything. You are artists of your own life. You know how to do that. You're masters of it. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to you, your career, and every other area of your life. Like I said, this pile had so many things popping out because I feel like you guys can do literally anything you want. Look at the bottom of the deck, career change. Like I said, you could do anything and succeed. It's just the mindset you guys have. You have that mindset. Okay? You could start off, even if you started off like this man here who looks like he's in distress, he lost his money, you're just resourceful. Look, she figured out a way to get the money out, and she probably knows how to invest it, and she's very happy. You could go from this state to this state in no time flat because you understand the power of manifestation, and you know already how to be an alchemist. You're very connected to the divine. It's just, you can snap yourself out of any mindset because you understand the power of thoughts and you already know how to change your mind. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pile. I hope you guys subscribe. I really do. I think that you guys would enjoy this pile of this channel if you like this reading. You definitely would enjoy this channel. And you guys seem like you're very much what this channel is about, which is the laws of attraction, manifestation, empowering ourselves, because we have so much power within us. We can create any life for ourselves. You guys already know this, and you're natural healers. You want to help others understand that. You want to raise the vibration of mankind. And I hope you subscribe. I really do. And I hope you give, if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know what kinds of videos to create in the future. 4. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to move on to pile number 4. If you chose pile number 4 or this stone, I love this stone. It's just, there's something so substantial about this stone. I just love it. I don't know if you guys can see the intricacies. It's very cool. All right, so pile 4. This was about what do others admire about you. Let's check it out. Don't worry if something's out of view, out of focus. I will pick it up and show it to you as we go. Ooh, right away, your smile. You have a beautiful smile. People admire your smile. That's beautiful. You guys are very loving. Okay, so right away, you guys, yes, you guys are very loving. You guys feel deeply. You feel deeply in every aspect of your life, and people admire that about you. You're able to really feel freely. You really feel for those around you as well, and you're probably an amazing counselor, even if that's not your profession. It could be, but even if it's not, you're very much depended upon in your circle as a counselor. People trust you. They know you understand. You have empathy for others. This card says, it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready. When the time comes, pack your passport now. Perhaps you're always ready for the next thing, or you're always game, like people feel like you're spontaneous and they admire that about you, or you can be spontaneous, or you encourage others to be spontaneous. Like I said, your smile really is the cornerstone of this reading. This card just looks so inviting and beautiful and happy. I feel like you make people feel very at ease with you. Simplify your life. This says you've had so much going on lately that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. I feel like, yes, I feel like you help people. You reduce people's stress immediately when they look at you. I feel like you're very pleasant. You're very loving. You bring out that softer side in people. You're able to easily do that. This card says guilt, and this part says impatience. So I wonder if you guys are able to kind of help people work through these things. Evolution is here. Maybe you help people evolve past these feelings, and that's what people admire about you. It says, evolution, you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So you guys bring out the love in every circumstance. You help people kind of self-love. You help people feel better about themselves. You help people get past the guilt. You probably help them heal through things. I saw the Phoenix card when I was shuffling. Perhaps you guys help people get through things, rise from the ashes. You help people get unstuck in their lives. Like people sometimes maybe get strung up on certain things, and you probably give them a new perspective, or you're so loving that you love them through their issues. And it says, value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. I'm sure that people admire that about you. You probably know your self-worth really well, which is what helps you counsel others. This says healing the heart. You guys are really good at healing others' hearts. Power of self-love. You're really good at self-love. You're good at teaching self-love. You're good at helping others evolve past these feelings. You help people give themselves grace. I feel like that's part of it. You turn it into like a lighthearted thing so that they can smile again. You help them simplify things and smile again in life. I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. See, that's what I definitely think that. I think you help people kind of change their perspective about themselves. People probably come to you when they're really feeling down, because they know that you have the power to just bring them simple joy. You have very deep emotions, which makes you feel deeply for others, and you help them through their pain or their deep emotions. You help them through that. That's what people admire about you. You have a beautiful way of loving yourself, and you probably are able to share that love with others so much that you help them get into this energy to help, love themselves. You help them release their guilt in some way because they can speak to you about it. They can talk to you, and you help simplify their issues and kind of break it down and tell them, listen, value yourself. You probably have a lot of people that come to you when they're hurting because you're going to make them smile again, and they know it. I want to pull a couple more cards for this pile. What do others admire about pile 4? What do others admire about pile 4? Beautiful pile 4. You guys are beautiful, loving, sweet people. What do others admire about pile 4? Progress, not perfection. Exactly. You guys are so loving and sweet that you help people understand that they don't have to be perfect. They should love themselves no matter what. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you've learned. You guys are very gentle souls. You understand people's emotions and when they're hurting, and you understand how to heal them and help them feel better about their circumstances. So I'm sure you get a lot of people come to you when they're going through things because they know that you're going to be able to pull out of them that loving side of themselves, like giving themselves grace. What do others admire about pile 4? What do others admire about pile 4? What do others admire about pile 4? Oh, here we go. Travel. And you know what? Journey came up, and travel. Maybe you guys travel a lot and they admire that. They admire that you're free and you're able to travel. Maybe they admire that you're able to kind of let yourself enjoy those things. That's definitely something, along with your beautiful, beautiful heart. Perhaps you help them travel forward in their path. Like maybe they get stuck. They can possibly, where's that Hangman card? You help people travel forward in their life. Like they get strung up like this on something, and you help them switch their guilt or their impatience with themselves or their anger with themselves into this love where they come away feeling like, you know what, yeah, I can do this. I am good enough. I can do this. But you also might travel a lot, which people admire, which is awesome. I love travel too. I would definitely admire that about you also. Okay, what do others admire? Oop, it came out already. Hold on. It even jumped to the floor. Okay, you know what? Like I said, when I first started this reading, I mentioned that I saw the Phoenix Rising, and let's see, Opening Heart was there, and now you have life-changing epiphany or experience. They admire that you guys have been through things and were able to heal yourself, and that you're able to share those experiences with them in order to heal or get past these things. You're a really good counselor. You may be this professionally, but if not, in your personal life, in your personal relationships, you're a very good counselor. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. You guys are really good at navigating life changes or pain. You guys are really good at understanding how to heal and move forward past things. You guys are really, really good at that. Like I said, Phoenix Rising was something that I saw while I was shuffling, which means you're able to rebuild yourself from ashes. You can go through things and reinvent yourself, feel those deep emotions, and then move forward and still smile through the pain. You guys uplift everyone with your joy, even if you have something going on inside, even if you feel guilty or impatient. You don't show it. You're just a beautiful soul. You like to make people feel happy, and you outwardly project that gorgeous smile that everyone sees. What do people admire about pile 4? Pile 4. I'm just noticing the yellow too in the 4, the number 4, and that's just such a beautiful sunshiny card. The world needs more of you guys, pile 4. What do others admire about pile 4? What do others admire? Whoop. Oh gosh, too many came out. Sorry. Hold on. I'm going to do that again because that's just so many cards. Oh, there we go. Control issues came up. It says, utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So yeah, you understand. You help others through their issues. You help others realize their own power and the power of perhaps even the divine. And it helps them let go of their fear and move forward. So that's what others admire about you guys. You understand deep emotions. You understand how to rebuild after something traumatic. You understand how to love yourself. You understand the value of self-worth. And you teach that to other people, to really love themselves through the pain. And they come out smiling again. And no matter how much pain you're in, or how impatient you get with people, or how upset you get, you remain very sweet and calm, and you try to, outwardly at least, you appear very joyous, which makes everyone around you feel so much better. You really bring that joy into other people's lives. I hope you understand that about yourself. And perhaps you definitely could travel a lot. I'm going to do one more card for you guys as well. What do others admire about pile number 4? Pile number 4. What do others admire about pile number 4? What do others admire about pile number 4? There we go. Thank you. All right. Options. Consider career possibilities that are open to you. Well, first of all, the scales make me think of fairness. But you also help people weigh their decisions and their options because you're such a good counselor. Like I said, people probably come to you all the time for all different kinds of things, but you're probably very fair, you're balanced, you help people remain balanced when they're making decisions, and you help others kind of, gain that sanity back. So you guys are a really great counselor, and people admire that about you. You're just very amazing to be around. Yeah. So Heart's Desires came up. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. These both were coming out of the deck, or at the bottom of the deck there. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. You guys are very sensitive to others' emotions, and you help people work through their emotions, and perhaps you also help them realize what they want next on their journey of life. Maybe if it's travel, you help them understand that they want to travel more or be more adventurous. You help people kind of understand what their heart really needs, because you guys naturally have this healing heart, and people admire that about you. You are able to help people open their hearts again, even to simple, sweet things. Just, help them feel like they can take one step forward at least, get past things. You help them start understanding life and kind of moving forward in their path, even after they've been through traumatic things. And you do that too. You are able to step forward once you've been through hard things. You can work right through them and bring that joy back into your life. That's awesome, pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you stick around. I hope you just subscribe to my channel. If you like this type of reading, please give it a thumbs up so that I know what type of content to create in the future. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you subscribe, and we need more people like you guys in the world. Thank you for being you. Take care. Bye-bye.